10 laws that will change your life forever. Opening calm but firm tone. My friend, you are not here by accident. There is a power inside of you, a force that can turn obstacles into opportunities, a force that can turn dreams into reality. But this power must be awakened, and for that you must learn and live by these 10 unshakable laws. These are not suggestions, they are laws, and when you live by them, life will bend in your favor. Law #1, the law of definiteness of purpose. You must know what you want, not vaguely, not someday, not if things work out. You must grab hold of a single, burning desire and chase it with everything in you. Until your purpose is definite, your power will be scattered. A ship without a destination will drift forever. So decide what you want and commit every breath to it. Law #2, the law of faith in action. Belief without action is fantasy. Inaction without belief is weakness, but belief with action, that is power. You must act as if your goal is already yours. Walk like it, talk like it, think like it, because when your belief and behavior are aligned, nothing can stop you. Law #3, the law of persistence. You will be tested. Life will try to beat you down, but here's the truth. Quitting guarantees failure. You don't lose when you fall. You lose when you stop getting up. Stay in the game longer than the problem. Persistence is what separates the winners from the forgotten. Law #4, the law of discipline. Without discipline, talent is wasted. Without discipline, dreams die. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, especially when you don't feel like doing it. It is the bridge between wishing and winning. Every day you delay discipline, you delay destiny. Law #5, the law of the mastermind. No one succeeds alone. You need to surround yourself with minds that lift you, challenge you, and sharpen you. Find those who see your greatness even when you can't. Together, you will multiply your power. Alone, you divide it. Law #6, the law of the subconscious mind. Your mind is a garden, and your thoughts are seeds. Plant negativity, and you'll harvest failure. Plant purpose, belief, and courage, and life will bloom in your favor. You must guard the gates of your mind. Speak only what you want to see. Think only what you want to feel. Law #7, the law of sacrifice. You cannot have it all, not all at once. To rise, you must give something up: comfort, laziness, distraction, approval. Success requires payment in advance. So ask yourself, what am I willing to give to become who I'm meant to be? Law #8, the law of controlled attention. Focus is your superpower. Scatter your mind and you'll achieve little. Concentrate it and mountains will move. What you dwell on expands, so place your attention only on what feeds your future, not what drains your energy. Law #9, the law of decision. Indecision is the enemy of progress. You must decide quickly, firmly, and finally. Greatness belongs to those who move with boldness. The world does not wait for the hesitant, so choose and make your choice right by your effort. Law #10, the law of integrity. Character is the foundation of every lasting success. You must be honest with yourself. You must keep your word even when it's hard. Integrity builds trust, and trust is the currency of influence, wealth, and fulfillment. Without it, everything else crumbles. Closing. Rising, emotional tone. Now listen closely. These 10 laws are not ideas to consider. They are commands to live by. Write them down, burn them into your spirit, because if you do, you will not live an average life. You will rise, you will lead, and your life, yes, your life will change forever. The power is already in you. Now it's time to use it. Before anything great is ever built in the outer world, it must first be forged within the mind. Every towering achievement, every fortune amassed, every empire constructed began not with money, not with resources, but with a clear and definite purpose. Until you know what you want with crystal clarity, life will treat you like a leaf in the wind, blown this way and that, at the mercy of circumstance. You see, the world makes way for the man or woman who knows where they are going. There is no magic more powerful than a mind made up. The moment you declare, "This is what I shall have," and back it with faith and unrelenting effort, the universe begins to shift in your favor. Opportunities reveal themselves. People are drawn to your energy. Events begin to align, but until that moment, you drift. Most people never decide. They live in a fog of indecision, wanting many things but committing to none. They are full of wishes but lacking in purpose. And so they stay stuck year after year, wondering why nothing changes. Let me tell you the truth. The man who cannot decide what he wants will never receive it. Your purpose must not be vague. It must be definite. You must be able to state it in a single sentence. You must feel it in your bones. It must set your soul on fire. Anything less is not enough to withstand the trials that will come. Because they will come the delays, the doubts, the days when everything seems to be going wrong. But when your desire is definite, when your aim is clear, you will move forward no matter the weather. You will find a way through the storm because your eyes are fixed on something beyond it. So ask yourself today, not tomorrow, what do I truly want? What is the one thing I will give my heart, my mind, my energy, and my time to? Decide with firmness, declare it boldly, and from that moment forward act as if nothing else exists, because purpose clear, burning purpose is the beginning of every miracle that ever was. Thoughts are powerful, yes. Belief is essential, of course. But belief, no matter how strong, will remain a silent seed unless you pair it with bold, consistent action. Faith alone will not move mountains unless your hands begin to dig. Too many people sit back, hoping. They pray, they visualize, they dream, but they never move, and so their dreams stay locked in their minds, like gold buried in the ground, untouched, unrealized, wasted. Let me tell you a law that never fails. The world does not reward wishers. It rewards doers. You may believe with all your heart that success belongs to you, but until your feet start walking, your hands start working, your voice starts speaking, belief is only potential, not power. Now listen carefully. Real belief is visible. It shows up in the way you speak, the way you walk, the way you wake up in the morning. When a person truly believes in their vision, they no longer need permission to pursue it. They do not wait for motivation. They do not beg for guarantees. They act with courage, with conviction, with urgency. You must live your vision now. Act as if it's already yours. Carry yourself like the person you intend to become. Think the thoughts they would think. Speak the words they would speak. Take the steps they would take. When you do this, your actions send a signal to your subconscious, to others, to the world itself, that you are ready to receive what you desire. Belief without action is fantasy. Action without belief is weak. But when belief and action unite, when your mind and body are moving in the same direction, that is when doors open. That is when obstacles fall. That is when momentum is born. So ask yourself, am I merely hoping? Or am I proving my belief with action? Am I moving forward daily, even if the steps are small? Do I live like success is inevitable? Because if you do, if your belief is matched by bold, relentless effort, then no force on earth can keep you from the life you were meant to live. Would you like key point 3 expanded next in the same style? 4 you said. Key point 3 expanded in 500 words of Napoleon Hill voice style, and without heading of Napoleon Hill chat. GPT said, certainly. Here's the expanded 500 word version of key point 3. Persistence is the gateway to victory, written in the timeless, commanding voice style inspired by Napoleon Hill without referencing his name. There is a secret quality found in every man or woman who has ever achieved greatness. It is not luck, it is not genius, it is persistence, the unshakable will to keep going. Long after most have quit, you must understand, life will not hand you success. It must be earned, and often it demands everything you have. The trials will come, the doubts will rise, the results will delay, And in those moments you will be tempted to turn back, to say, "It's too hard," or "It's not meant to be." But hear this: the moment you give in, the moment you surrender, you seal your fate. Because quitting guarantees failure. Every person is tested, every dream is resisted, but only those who refuse to quit discover the reward on the other side. The world does not bend to those who try once or twice and walk away. No, the world yields to the man who keeps showing up day after day, regardless of how he feels, regardless of what it costs, regardless of whether he sees results right away. He moves forward because he has decided to. He keeps going because he is committed, not just interested. Do not be fooled by appearances. Success may look instant on the surface, but beneath it lies years of silent, unseen effort, long nights, lonely mornings, setbacks that would have broken a lesser man. But the persistent soul is not easily shaken. He understands this truth. Temporary defeat is not permanent failure. In fact, defeat is a necessary ingredient in the recipe of success. Why? Because it tests your desire, it separates the weak from the worthy, it asks one question: how badly do you want it? And if you can answer with action, if you get up one more time, try one more way, press on for one more day, you prove that your goal is not just a wish, but a deep burning need. Persistence builds character. It trains your mind, it strengthens your faith, and above all, it moves you closer to your goal every single time you choose not to quit. So when things get tough, and they will remember this, the road to your dream is not supposed to be easy. It is supposed to refine you. Each obstacle is shaping you into the person worthy of the prize. Do not run from the struggle. Do not retreat from the storm. Stand in it. Walk through it. Fight on, because the man who refuses to quit cannot be defeated. You may have talent, you may have intelligence, you may even have a great vision for your life, but unless you add discipline to those gifts, they will never bear fruit. Talent is potential, discipline is power. Without discipline, even the most brilliant plan will collapse. Without discipline, dreams rot where they were planted. Discipline is the ability to command yourself, to do what must be done, whether you feel like it or not. The weak man waits for inspiration. The strong man shows up anyway, because he understands this law. Success does not come to the emotional. It comes to the consistent. You cannot build greatness on mood. You cannot build wealth, strength, wisdom, or freedom on how you feel today. You must build it on a rock, and that rock is discipline. Every habit you build, every routine you master, every sacrifice you make. They are all bricks in the house of your future. Discipline sharpens your focus. It eliminates distraction. It keeps you from chasing every shiny object and forces you to stay true to your course. When others sleep in, you rise. When others quit early, you stay late, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Understand this truth. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. One will forge you, the other will haunt you. You must choose every day which pain you are willing to carry. Great men are not made in moments of passion. They are made in moments of decision, when no one is watching, when no one is cheering, when it's hard and boring and repetitive, yet they keep going. That is discipline, and that is freedom, because the man who can rule himself needs no master. So I say this to you: do not wait to feel ready. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Begin now. Train your mind to obey your will. Show up, do the work, and repeat. The world does not reward the one who starts strongest, it rewards the one who stays disciplined the longest. And when you master yourself, you can master anything. No man climbs alone. No empire is built in isolation. The people you surround yourself with will either lift you upward or drag you downward, and the direction of your life will often follow the tone of your environment. If you walk with the weak, you will grow weaker. If you sit among doubters, you will begin to doubt yourself. But if you surround yourself with driven, disciplined, and purposeful individuals, men and women who think bigger, speak bolder, and live louder than your mind, your habits, and your results will begin to rise. You must choose your circle with the same care you choose your goals, because whether you realize it or not, your environment is shaping you every moment of every day. The conversations you hear, the energy you absorb, the standards you witness, they are training your mind to either accept average or demand greatness. Never tolerate mediocrity in your inner circle. Never get comfortable with people who settle, because comfort is contagious, so is fear, so is laziness. If those traits surround you long enough, they will begin to infect you silently, gradually, until you wake up wondering why your ambition has faded. But the opposite is also true. Get around those who are hungry, those who are building, reaching, creating, those who talk about ideas, not people, progress, not problems. Their fire will light yours. Their focus will sharpen yours. Their belief will strengthen your own. You need a mastermind, a group of minds aligned in a common purpose, unified by desire and driven by belief. Together, your power multiplies. Together, you become more than you could ever be alone. So evaluate your circle today, who speaks life into your vision, who challenges you to grow, who calls you higher, holds you accountable, and walks with you toward the future you desire. And who, if you are honest, needs to be left behind, because no matter how strong you are, your environment will eventually influence you. So build one that lifts, builds, and elevates. The man who chooses his company wisely is already halfway to the top. Success gained without integrity is a house built on sand. It may rise quickly, it may look impressive, but the first storm will bring it crashing down. Real success, lasting success, is built on character, on truth, on doing what is right, even when it is difficult, even when no one is watching. You cannot cheat your way to greatness. You cannot lie, manipulate, or cut corners and expect the universe to reward you. There is a law that governs all achievement, and that law demands honesty, responsibility, and moral strength. A man may fool others for a time, but he can never escape the judgment of his own conscience. Integrity is the foundation of all power. When a man lives by principle, when his word means something, when he honors his commitments, he becomes a force that others trust, and trust is the currency of every great relationship, every great business, every great legacy. Do not sell your soul for a shortcut. Do not trade your honor for temporary gain. The world may tempt you to take the easy road, but the easy road always leads downhill. It is the hard road, the honest road, that climbs to the summit. And here is the secret. Integrity is not just the right way, it is the most profitable way. Because a man of integrity attracts loyalty, earns respect, and builds partnerships that endure. He sleeps well at night. He walks with confidence. He has nothing to hide, nothing to cover up, and nothing to fear. Even in failure, a man of integrity stands tall. He learns, he adapts, he grows stronger. But the man who builds on lies will always live in fear, fear of being exposed, fear of being abandoned, fear of the truth catching up. So choose today the standard by which you will live. Speak truth. Keep your promises. Do what is right, not what is easy. Let your handshake be as strong as any contract. Let your name become a symbol of trust, a symbol of honor, because in the end, success is not measured only by what you achieve, but by who you become in the process. And integrity is the mark of the truly great.